Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Heart Warriors Tarot. I'm just giving everything a quick smudge with my rosemary. Trying not to set everything on fire. Okay, let's just pop that there. Fabulous. We're going to be doing your daily energy reading for Wednesday, September the 18th. It is a full moon tonight, but also a partial lunar eclipse, and the moon is in Pisces. So we've got some really ethereal, elusive, beautiful energies today that we can utilize, we can tap into. Not everybody is going to be comfortable with the moon in Pisces while there is this partial lunar eclipse going on. There is a sense of duality with partial lunar eclipse, like you can see things not just from two perspectives, but almost as if both of those perspectives are very real and you can live in each one and be in each one very comfortably. And the Piscean energy does tend to make some people feel like they don't know which is the reality and which is the illusion, which perspective they're supposed to be in. So there can be that slight wishy-washy feeling at the moment for some people, not for everybody. For others of you, you may find that your communication skills, especially your spiritual or psychic communication skills, are doing something very interesting around this time, okay? If you are on my Patreon page, I am going to write a post about these particular energies and just tapping into some significant star signs that may be affected by it at the moment and seeing what that means for you around these next few days. But right now we're going to go into this daily reading. We're going to start off with the Oracle cards, which is a unicorn deck that I've got. Quite a nice one, actually. I quite like this one. Let's just tune into the singing bowl first. Clear your mind, get yourself lovely and centered, and focus your mind on anything that you would like guidance for within your own lives. Dear Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and guiding this reading for the highest good of all. Can I please ask for clear, concise messages to come through for all who need to hear them today? Thank you. Okay, let's get straight into this reading. One card, please, for the theme for today. The theme for today, energies we can tap into, utilise, make use of, that may colour and affect our lives in some way or another. And we have try something new. The message at the bottom of this card says you'll only know that you can do something if you try it. So this is very much about taking that leap of faith as well, jumping in and seeing what happens, and don't put any expectations on it. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't put yourself on a pedestal here with what it is that you might achieve, but just try it. Just go ahead and try it and see what happens. That is the energy that we are being advised to play with today and over the next few days as well. Okay, remember these readings are not fixed into one particular date, but energy is very much like an ocean. It flows and connects with all the other days, all the days around us, just like ripples do. So this may be relevant for you just around this time. Okay, I've got two cards there that have fallen out. Yes, let's go for both of those actually. Okay, this is going to show us what else is coming into play today, aligned with this theme of trying something new. And we have patience. This is the Temperance card. Okay, the first thing that I'm getting here is that you may have been a little bit too careful and a little bit too hesitant to really jump in and do whatever it is that you want to do. There could be an element of you judging yourself, and that is why you have held back. There's something here about how you see yourself being in this energy, this new thing that you want to try, that you want to go into. There may be something about how you see yourself, how you envision yourself in that role that makes you think, oh my gosh, no, that's not me. I couldn't possibly do that. I don't feel it's a judgment like with the Judgment card, like how other people might see you. I think it's more about, it's almost a moral thing. It's almost about how you perceive yourself in that role as being not quite becoming of you in some way or another, or as if you shouldn't do this new thing. Okay, that's what's coming through for me. The Advice here as well is to be very kind to yourself. Be very kind and be very patient with yourself as well, because I feel like this thing you want to try is also something that it's going to take a while for you to get used to doing. So don't be hard on yourself. Just go into it. Go into it with no expectations, like I said, and give it a go. And don't worry if you take one step forward and 2 steps back, okay? Because baby steps are really good, especially if you have felt very, very tentative about doing this thing and you've been holding yourself back. I'm getting the feeling that the sense here of someone very sensitive, almost like a very sensitive child who was told consistently maybe that they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't portray themselves in this way, they shouldn't put themselves out there in this way. And so on and so on. Maybe it was, parents who had certain beliefs, who maybe imposed that upon you, and maybe they had very good reasons for doing it within themselves, within their own belief structures, but it doesn't have to be your belief structures. You're allowed to live your own life and you're allowed to go and do these things that you want to do. Let's turn over the third card. We have Messenger of Earth, which is the Light of Earth, the Messenger of Earth. And it's really about taking those steps forward and going to where you want to go to, but doing it slowly, okay? You may well be an Earth sign, or you may have an Earth sign very prominent within your chart for some of you. And you naturally might go slow with things. You might naturally have quite a careful, considerate and tentative personality, especially when it comes to trying new things. The universe is definitely, without a doubt, encouraging you to go into the direction of the new and try this new thing. The Knight is someone who is very careful, who thinks things out. He's very considerate of other people. He does a lot of planning. He doesn't go on any journey or trip without planning things out. And there is a sense that maybe you have been trying to put everything in place and planning everything perfectly for you to do this new thing. But you can't necessarily control the outcome of this new thing, okay? In some ways, you've got to plunge in and just see where the tide takes you. And I use that phrase deliberately because we have a tide here. We have a wave that this killer whale and this unicorn is on. And this wave is going to land wherever it wants to land. It's going to land wherever it needs to land. So you can't necessarily control the outcome of this, no matter how hard you plan. And I feel like you have been planning very hard, okay? I feel like you've been putting as much in place as possible for you to be able to go and try this new thing. Now it's time to just go do it, okay? There's nothing else that you can plan. Just go do it. Take a deep breath and really trust in the universe. In the traditional tarot deck, the Patience card is the Temperance card, and it's always portrayed by an angel. And it always gives me a sense that with the angel there, the angels are looking after you, your guides are looking after you, and the universe is looking after you. You are being looked out for. So just trust. Take that leap of faith and trust and really go and enjoy yourself. And there we go, lovelies. That is your message for this particular reading. For anybody who would like more details on this particular message, I'm going to lay down 3 more cards and turn over a runestone in the extended reading, which is over on my Patreon page. The link to that is in the description for this reading and also on my bio. If I don't see you over there, I shall see you tomorrow for tomorrow's reading. Take care of yourselves and enjoy this beautiful partial lunar eclipse in Pisces.